Hey guys, so in this video we are looking at a crisscross technique, an easy way to solve multiplications. We are still sticking on the multiplications. So this is a new formula. This is going to be very interesting, right? So let us just stick to two digits in this video. So multiplications that involve two digits. For example, 56 times 64 or 28 times 56, something like that, anything. So let us just look at the normal way which we multiply. So let's just give a sum start with 68 times 48. Yeah. So what would be the conventional method that most of us do? We do something like this, right? And how do we usually do it? The faster way would be something like multiplying 68 with 8 and putting the value here, and multiplying 68 times 4 and putting it slightly lateral, one space lateral away from the first column, and then we get the answer. So this is the conventional method which consumes time. So the crisscross technique will be something which is very fast. So let us see how we arrive at a crisscross technique. So let us say we have a bar b times xy, right? A formula like this. So what do we do? A b times xy, right? So what we do here is we put this by times ay. Actually it should be by first, either ways, by times ay, and next, right? It's the same thing. I'm just representing this sum using alphabets so that it's universal. It applies to all forms of numbers, digits, right? So we can modify this formula. We can represent this by so this is our secret formula in this video. We'll call this middle portion here a cross. So this is the golden formula. This is the golden formula which we'll be using in this video. So let's just, even if you don't get this part, it's okay. Let's now just apply this formula to a real life situation. The same thing, 68 times 48, right? So here I'll show you how we will go through this. First step would be multiply 8 times 8. So 8 times 8, you put it as 64 here, and then you multiply the left hand side digits. So 6 times 4, 24. This gap would be the crisscross sum, 6 times 8 plus 4 times 8. 6 times 8 plus 4 times 8. So this is universal. This is how it's going to be in all the sums. Right hand side, you multiply vertically the digits and put it here on the right hand side. Apply the same to the left hand side digits, put it here. In the middle is just a crisscross where you just cross multiply and add the sum of the two digits, right? So it would be something like 64 48 plus 32, yeah. So we get something like this. Now what we do here is we just push a remainder. It's a word I'm going to use here. What we call is a remainder from right to left. From right to left, right? So any number which is in the right is the digit, and just assume that whatever is in the left is a remainder which you have to pass on to the left hand corner. So here I'm going to put 4 here. I'm just going to retain the 4 here, and the left hand side number, I'm just interested in the right hand side digits. So I'm just going to put 4 here, and this I'm just going to put it here. So this is going to be 86, right? And I'm going to do the same here. So this would be retained and this would be passed on here. So 3264, because I've passed on all the left hand side digits. I've passed this to here and this to here, right? This is how it works. So 3264, very simple. Let's just look at another sum, right? So 76 times 52, right? Pretty simple. In this video, we're just going to focus on 2-digit numbers only, right? So 6 times 2, 12. 7 times 5, 35. The middle would be 7 times 2 plus 6 times 5. Clear? So I have something like 14 plus 30, 12. So 35, so 44 and 12, right? So now the final step would be to just push on whatever I have on the left hand side towards the right. I'm just going to retain whatever I have on the right hand side. So I'm just going to retain 2, and this one I'm just going to throw it here, 45, 35, like that. So my next step would be I'm going to only retain the 5 here and I'm going to throw this 4 here. So it's going to be 39, 5, 2. It's that simple, guys. So hope it was helpful. It's a very unique and fun way to solve mathematics. Thank you for watching, and in the next video you'll be seeing something more different and interesting.